3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph, and happy hump day, friends. It is Wednesday. We're doing a show. I know, shocking. We just do a show every Wednesday, so we decided to do another show today.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Hey, Steph, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I am doing okay. We are doing our thing from the American Shaman to PA Studios. Bring your dog along for your next visit to American Shaman for a free CBD doggy treat. Your furry friends deserve relief too. They have amazing dog products here as well at American Shaman to PA, so check them out. Shows today brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right in the price, right on the pike. Time for an interesting would you rather. Like, this is, I'm curious to know what you were going to say here. I picked this one out specifically just for you.
Oh, okay. Is this deep or?
I think it is a little bit.
Deep?
A
Okay.
little bit. Would you rather snitch on your best friend for a crime they committed or go to jail for a crime they committed? Would you rather snitch on your best friend or would you rather fall on your sword and take the blame for what they did?
Oh, no.
Those are your only two options.
Both of them suck. I don't like either.
So let's just use each other. You know I committed a crime.
What did you do? Can we make up a scenario?
Oh, it's got to be something kind of bad.
But it's not like murder.
No, I didn't take someone's life. But like, let's say, let's say I stole something. Let's say I used, okay, all right, this is a good scenario. I used your car to rob a bank. So they got your license plate number and everything leads back to you, but you let me borrow your car because mine was in the shop. So you know that you weren't the one that, obviously, you know, you're not the one that robbed the bank. You know that I was the one that robbed the bank.
And I knew you were doing it.
No, you know after the fact.
Oh, why would you use my car for that, Puff? Wait till yours is out of the shop.
Right? So you're mad at me, or, you know, that's another reason to be mad. Maybe I borrowed someone else's car, but you know that I robbed the bank, but for some reason they traced it back to you. And you have an option. You can say, listen, it wasn't me. 'Twas Puff. Or you're trying to be a good friend and you take the blame and you go to jail for the thing that I did. Little perfect, follow the rules Steph in prison.
For robbing a bank.
For robbing a bank that she didn't rob.
I would have to go to jail. There's no way I could throw you under the bus.
Even if I did it, now we're not talking about like you're doing it to save yourself. I legitimately committed this crime and you're gonna take the blame and go to jail?
I feel like I'd have to, because then if you go to jail and you're upset with me for tattletaling, for lack of a better term, like, I don't know. I'd like to think that you would turn yourself in, but if you were like, nope, not turning myself in, and then the decision was on me, how could you turn your friend in like that?
Is it because you're worried about getting stitches? Because that's what snitches get?
Yeah, kind of. I don't want to take anybody off.
Yeah, no, you're going to jail. I'm turning you in. If the roles reversed, like,
really?
I don't understand how you could do that. You don't deserve to go to jail. Like, what if, okay, so at what amount, what's the jail time where you would flip it and tell on me? Does it flip at 6 months? Does it flip at a year?
I think it's going to flip around 6 months. A handful of months, I think in jail, I think I would catch up on sleep and I would work out like crazy. I'd come out of there
Steph will come out with like veiny muscles and jailhouse tats. Teardrop, eye tattoo.
Yep. I just had this conversation the other day. I said to somebody, what would you do if you were in jail? Like, what would you focus on? Would you take a bunch of books? I don't even know if you're allowed to do that. Would you work out a lot? Like, I think I'd be like, all right, I'll take the fall for Puff. I'm in here for 4 or 5 months, work out a ton, catch up on sleep. More than 6 months, it might have to flip. Because that's a big chunk of your life at that point.
You're sitting in the police station. So what am I looking at there? And they're like, about 4 to 5 months. Ugh. Man, what do we got going on in the next 4 to 5 months?
Wait, am I gonna miss Christmas?
None of my friends are getting married. I won't miss Christmas. I'll miss the beginning of summer, but I'll come out of it looking like nice, like really nice 6-pack.
Yeah, jacked.
Oh, man. Because, I mean, from what I understand from my friends who have been in jail, the food's not very good, so you're not going to eat a lot.
Right.
And then you're going to work out.
Lots of free time. So I'm thinking, if this happens, do you mind doing it January? Because like January, February, March, April, I think would be an okay time to be in jail. And then you come out, like you said, spring, summertime.
You're like, Steph, we haven't seen you in a while. What have you been doing? Working on my beach body.
I was in jail working out.
I don't think for any amount of time. I take the fall for my friends. I'm sorry, I don't. And I love my friends, but it's not happening. If they did it, they have to suffer the consequences. Why would I suffer the consequences of something they did? That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't. That's hard. I'd be torn.
Nah,
It
not
doesn't
me.
seem like you'd be torn.
No, not at all. Not at all. You know, the other day we talked about the lottery and how I would give, more money to the person who sold me the lottery ticket than you would. And I was like, finally, a chance for me to be a better person than Steph in a hypothetical situation. And now that lasted a day. And now I'm like back to being the guy like, you're going to jail.
Screw you.
I am staying free. I am delicate. I do
Not
not
doing that.
deserve to be in prison, nor will I survive it. But not Steph. She was like, well, 4 to 5 months, maybe I can get, maybe while I'm in there, I can get like a college certificate or something.
Can I bring my laptop with
Get my
me?
certification. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Valentine's Day's coming up. And if you're not sure what to get your sweetheart, how about you go to this Boston-based Gorillo's Pickles and do their pickle bouquet?
I love pickles.
Yeah.
What?
The kit includes an empty 32-ounce pickle container, 15 wooden skewers, artificial flour filler, and cellophane, plus a coupon for a free jar of pickles sold at Target or Whole Foods. It's being sold online for $20. So you basically buy this jar of pickles, and you put them on the stick and make your own little floral pickle bouquet.
Oh, you make it yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have it delivered or anything like that. That'd be hard. All right, Steph. Your significant other gets you a pickle bouquet for Valentine's Day. Are you A, excited, B, disappointed, C, you expected more? If that was part of it, it'd be okay. Or D, that person's not going to last till next year's Valentine's Day.
It would be a combination of A, B, and C, because I do love pickles and I appreciate the uniqueness of it. It's something different, but I think I'd rather something sweet, like a donut bouquet or, some kind of candy. Right. I remember we talked about that a year or two ago.
Yeah, they have the donut bouquet.
But I appreciate the uniqueness of it, and I do love pickles. So it's something different than just like the standard.
Wow, if anybody's listening who's going to get you a Valentine's Day gift, they're super confused. This is what you do, random guy. Don't get her the pickle bouquet. You're better off just getting her the donut bouquet, but then she's going to be like, I can't eat all these donuts. There's no pleasing Steph, is what it is. Man, I can't eat all these donuts. I'm just trying to stay away from donuts. So we take one bite out of each donut.
Yep. I only had a bite, so it doesn't count.
That's right. That is right. Coming up, you actually sent me this story, and I have an interesting take on it that I don't know if people have thought about.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone. American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
So a couple of days ago, Steph actually sent me this story of a woman who is documenting herself on TikTok as she sleepwalks. I have not run across this during my TikTok views, so this was kind of news to me. And her name is Selena Myers. She could be seen marching through her living room with an armful of beverages before making her way outside and throwing the drinks onto her lawn. According to Myers, she was at a pool party and she believed her lawn was in fact a Jell-O pool in her dreams. It's been viewed 2.8 million times on Twitter and more than 38 million times on TikTok. So over 40 million times. It's just one of the various clips she's shared of what happens when she sleepwalks. She's a published author and beauty entrepreneur from Canada. She says she's been a sleepwalker from a young age. It's a condition she shares with her mom and her brother. She said, I think the very first time I was about 4 years old, my mom asked me where I was going in the middle of the night, and I was like, I'm going to see mom. And she's like, I am mom, go to bed. She explained how her sleepwalking is usually triggered by eating either cheese or chocolate before she goes to bed, but is generally a non-issue for her day-to-day life. In first TikTok, which inspired the series of capturing herself sleepwalking, she shares how a combination of both foods led her to being locked out of a hotel room completely naked last month. Okay. I'm going to throw out an idea here. I don't know if you'll agree or not, but I think she's faking.
I think the same thing. A friend of mine sent me this TikTok where she was throwing the drinks out on the lawn, and I was like, I'm not buying it. Everybody seems so into it, though. They're like, this girl's hilarious. Everybody's loving it. I mean, 38 million views.
Yeah.
I kind of felt the same way as you.
That's a little shocking that we both felt that way, but it's just, here's the thing. Have you ever sleptwalked before?
No, I do the sleep texting more than anything.
I've sleptwalked a couple times in my life. One time, I was in college, and I woke up in the hallway. Okay, like there are these big heavy doors in our dorm rooms. So, and when they close, they would make a cha-chunk, right? So I hear cha-chunk, and I wake up, and I'm in the hallway, like just standing there, like oh my god. So I had to bang on the door, and my roommate let me in. Second time, I was living with a guy here named Matt years and years ago in Harrisburg. And I just opened the door to his room. And he's like, hey, man, what's up? It's like late at night. I'm like, what? He goes, do you need something? Is everything okay? I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, you just barged in here. And I was like, oh, what?
I don't know what's happening.
So, like, that was my issue with sleepwalking. That's all I can remember. If I've done it more, I don't know. Or I wasn't woken up during it. I have gone to sleep in my bed and woke up on the couch before. And I try to remember, like, and I think I kind of remember waking up and walking down to the couch. I don't know if those count or not, but it hasn't been a problem with me. But I did have a friend that I grew up with back home who, they actually had to put alarms on his, like, window. Because
it could be dangerous.
Yeah. Because if he tried to open the window while he's sleepwalking, he could fall out and die.
Right.
So,
oh, yeah. It can actually be a little freaky.
Right. Here's my issue with this woman. Okay? If you sleepwalk to the point where it's a problem, and it's been a problem since you're 4 years old, why are you sleeping naked? especially in a hotel room.
I had the same thought.
Okay? If you're sleeping naked in your house and you end up on your lawn, at least you're on your property.
Right, you're at home.
Right. But if you know that you sleepwalk and you know that you're in a hotel where you can't get in without the hotel key, why are you sleeping naked and giving yourself the opportunity to be locked out naked where you have to run downstairs to the front desk is what she was talking about. Like, I don't believe you. And maybe that's the cynical guy in me, but you think you would do better at preparing for this.
Right, you know yourself. And it's not like it's the first time it happened. She said it happened as a kid, blah, blah, blah. She
Right.
knows herself. So you got to prepare for the way you are.
And it's happening enough to the point where you set up cameras, you know, like, and you turn them on every night, or you have someone follow you with a camera.
But yet you still sleep naked in a hotel.
Come on. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't think this is a real thing.
That was my first thought too. And I hate to be, I guess, cynical, but
Hate to be like me. No. It's fine. I get it.
yeah, I mean, I don't want that to be my first thought. However, with the world we live in, it's all about TikToks and how many views and how many likes and how many shares.
How do you cut through the crowd?
Exactly.
One of my favorite things I watch is there's a girl with Tourette's.
Yes, I've seen those videos.
Her name's like Malv, I think is how you say her name. And she swears and says all this awesome stuff. She hits herself. And I'm like, oh man, like, I find it interesting. I don't think she's faking. Although she's like late teens, I think, and it just started happening over the last year. But, you know, she just started doing it. And then she started TikToking it, and she's gotten pretty famous doing it. Like, one of her things that she says all the time is, I've got a box of kittens. That's one of my favorite things she says when she doesn't swear. I like the stuff when she swears, but she's like, I've got a box of kittens.
I've seen her videos too.
She actually put out t-shirts that say, I've got a box of kittens. And it's like a box and like kitten paws coming out. It's funny. But I think this woman is lying, and I'm sorry.
And you know what? At the end of the day, her mission has been accomplished because she's gotten all these views. But I can't help but think the same thing, honestly.
I think what can we lie about? We got to do something.
Pretend that we have some weird issue.
Yeah.
Make TikToks. Yeah. What can we do?
It's like I have this weird condition where I just randomly do cartwheels wherever I am.
Can't help it.
Like, I'm just walking with my friends and I'm just like, wee, and I do this cartwheel, and they're like, why'd you do that? I go, it's a medical condition, okay? Make sure you like and subscribe.
Right, exactly. Part 2 coming soon.
So from sleepwalking to other things we do in the night, nighttime shopping is a real thing. The percentage of people who go on Amazon or other retailers online after they say they're going to bed is rising significantly. It was already on the rise pre-COVID. COVID's helped that along. I have to admit, I'm actually doing a new version of that. I say I'm going to bed, and then I turn on like stock purchasing apps, and I buy stock in cryptocurrencies like late at night.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I think you're on the outside a little bit because most people are more Amazon than stocks.
Yeah.
You're a little bit classier.
Is that classy?
Like, I'm gonna check out the stocks, whereas I'm like, what's new on Amazon?
Yeah, no, I've like just over the last 3 weeks, not every night, but every couple nights a week, I'm like, all right, let's check and see what these things are doing.
Really?
And I'll look, and I buy and sell stocks and cryptocurrencies.
You buy and sell?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how I make money.
Aren't you fancy?
I'm not doing a good job. I'm not doing well. It's not going well.
I buy and sell stock.
No, don't put my pinky up. I'm about ready to sell my pinky because I'm not doing well at it. I should
But the
stop.
fact that you are into that stuff, I had no idea. You're like a financial
I am not.
wizard.
I just talked about selling my pinky. I am not a financial wizard.
I'm just blown away. I had no idea.
I've just been doing it, and here's the thing: is that it's very much it is gambling. What it is. So when you buy something low and it ends up going up, and you sell it for a profit, you get this rush. Like, I don't know if you've really done a lot of gambling in your life.
Oh, no, not at all.
But when you gamble and you play a slot machine and it goes bing, 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 and you're like, I just won $80. Oh my God, you get this rush. So when I sell something, I'm like, oh my God, wow, that was a heck of a profit in about a week and a half. I go, I want to do it again. And then you do it again, and then you end up losing your shirt at some point. Now, I never, just like in a casino with this stuff, I never bet enough that I can't afford to lose. You know, so if I end up, very rarely does it drop down to zero like it does with gambling. But if it drops way down, I'm not like, oh God, how am I going to pay my car payment? Oh God, how am I going to tell my wife? I'm never like that.
Not that bad, yeah.
But that's what I find myself doing lately is going and like buying. I don't have enough money to buy like Bitcoin, but I'll buy like 1/16 of a Bitcoin or something, and I'm like, oh, I now own Bitcoin, you know, or whatever.
See, I don't know anything about that stuff, so you talking about buying and trading and selling stocks, it just sounds fancy to me.
Oh, well, I'm, you know me. When you think Puff, think fancy.
Every time.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this sexist? This would not happen in America. Robbers in China entered a home at knife point and held a woman and her 1-year-old daughter hostage while her husband was ordered to a bank to make a withdrawal. While the robbers waited for his return, they forced the wife to cook them dinner.
No.
In America, if they tried, they'd be like, why didn't you send me to the bank? You're sexist. You are sexist. I will not give in to your gender roles. Absolutely not. You are a sexist person. You know, my husband cooks and I do the banking. What do you think about that? Wow, it's 2021. Wow. Can we please get robbed by a little bit more progressive person? This is ridiculous.
This guy doesn't know what's going on.
It's enough that you're holding myself and my daughter. Like, what kind of example are you setting for my daughter right now? To tell her that it's the man's job to go get the money while it's the woman's job to cook? How dare you?
It's very messed up.
Dare you? I know exactly who you voted for. I know exactly who you voted for.
That poor woman.
Never would happen in America. Coming up next, did you hear what we have to do to protect ourselves from COVID now? It's amazing.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
I don't know if you've heard the news, Steph, but wearing a mask is not enough anymore.
Oh, good. There's more.
There is more.
Goggles? Do we have to wear goggles now, too?
Just over the last couple of weeks, it's been said, because apparently there's like a new strand of COVID coming from Europe that's like more infectious. It's not necessarily more like it's deadly, but it's more contagious.
Right.
So people are like, I think it's time, everyone. Let's double up the masks.
Oh, no.
Have you heard about this?
No, I've seen a few people doing it, but
Yep.
haven't heard about it.
Even the Fauci bro is like, maybe wearing 2 masks isn't the worst. Now, mind you, this is the dude that a year ago was like, you don't need masks.
That's right.
Don't worry about that. Fast forward a year, wear 2. If you can wear 3, that's even better. Why don't you buy a pack of 8 and just stretch it all up over your face so you're like all like this and you're just covering your whole face. All right, we good? We're good.
Cocoon yourself.
Yes. For those of you who weren't watching,
You need to check it out.
It's definitely worth the watching of the show rather than the listening of the show. Okay, Steph, double masks. Now, you hate wearing one mask. Most people hate wearing one mask.
Right.
It's not just you. Are you going to double it up?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, for one thing, at the gym, I know some gyms require you to wear masks while working out. Luckily, the gym I go to doesn't, but you wear it when you walk around, you're out of breath. That has to be a struggle already. Like, I coach field hockey. We have indoor right now. The girls have to wear a mask while they're playing. No way should they be wearing 2 of them. They are going to pass out.
Like, I just typed into Google 2 masks in, Washington Post article. Time to double up or upgrade masks as coronavirus variants emerge, experts say.
No, but we have the vaccine now. Things are supposed to be getting better. Come on.
Double it up. Double it up.
I thought things were getting better in 2021. This is not a good sign.
It's like when you have a really heavy trash bag, you double it up for extra protection.
Right. No, I'm not doing this unless it becomes a mandate of some kind. I'll wear the mask. I wear the mask everywhere I go. I follow the rules. But 2 of them, no.
People are going to start judging you. Like, do you see Steph over there? She's only wearing 1 mask. Wow. Steph, thanks. You just killed my grandma. Thanks for not wearing 2 masks. My grandma thanks you from the grave. Thank you.
You obviously don't care about anybody but yourself. Well, and I feel like depending on the color, you might not even be able to tell how many layers somebody has on. It's like, how many layers you got on there? Is that 3?
Wow.
3 layers of masks?
3? Well, I just started wearing 4. So
Everyone's going to be like one-upping each other.
yeah, absolutely. You see Tommy over there? 7 masks.
Woo! Round of applause for Tommy.
He doesn't want anyone's grandma to die. Let's stump Steph. In a recent survey, men are 4 times more likely than women to do this to avoid cleaning the bathroom. Men are 4 times more likely than women to do this to avoid cleaning the bathroom. I don't understand why this would make you not clean the bathroom, but it's funny.
Okay, so it's something that if you do this, you don't have to clean the bathroom?
Yeah, that's what they think. They think they can get away with it if they do this.
Putting the toilet seat down?
No.
Is it it's something inside the bathroom?
Yeah.
That you're doing?
Yeah.
Is it some sort of cleaning?
No,
or
it's really not a cleaning thing. They're trying to fake it, though.
spraying air freshener?
Honey, will you clean the bathroom? Sure. Done.
We're all good here. All good to go.
That's good. Nice job. In a recent survey, more than 25% of people said they would prefer to lose 10 to 20 pounds than get this. So they'd rather lose weight than get this.
Get this.
Yeah.
Is this a sickness or a disease?
Nope. It's a good thing. They'd rather lose 10 to 20 pounds rather than receive this.
Something that, is it a physical thing?
No.
But it's a good thing.
Yep.
Is it money of some kind?
I mean, money's probably comes along with it.
A raise at work.
Yeah. Wow. People would rather lose 10 to 20 pounds than get a promotion at work.
Nah, I don't want to be successful and make more money. Can I just have a flatter stomach,
That's
please?
right. That's right. Yeah, I can't go anywhere or do it. I can't afford to go to the beach, but if I ever make it there, I'm gonna look good. I am going to look good. I could guarantee that much.
Check out that thigh gap.
Yeah. Never gonna get a raise. I'm gonna be here forever. But at least people will randomly friend request me on social media because I look good.
There you go. Priorities.
That's where my happiness comes from. All right, guys, we will see you back here tomorrow with another advice column. It's podcast.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.